Welcome everybody to the Week 7 League Report. Let's get right into it. Big news on the front. Tebow, the Atlanta Choke Artists, had 4 trades in 1 week. I think all of them were within a span of maybe 18 hours or so, maybe less. I'm not sure on the count there. The Choke Artists received Melvin Gordon, Joe Mixon, Mike Evans, a 2021 second-round pick from the dumpster fire, and $6,730,000 overall from 3 different sources on this list. Now, of course, that is $673 in free agent money, but if you can't figure that out, I'm sorry for you. Now, what did the Choke Artists give up to get everything? To get Gordon, to get Mixon, to get Evans. He gave up Julio Jones to the Mixers. He gave up McCaffrey, Davis, Butker, and a 2021 third-round pick to the dumpster fire. He gave up Devontae Freeman, 6 and 7 to quarantine. He gave up Cooper Kupp, David Montgomery, a 4th and a 5th to the Heaters. Now, I think wine mixers automatically win this deal. They get Julio, and they didn't lose much to get him. So this is a great pickup. Even if Julio is trash the rest of his career, doesn't really matter. This is still a good pick. A good trade in my eyes. It's really a no-lose there for the wine mixers. Good trade. Dumpster fire, they get the best running back in the game. Well, second best behind Dalvin Cook. And the best backup in the game in Mike Davis. One of the best kickers and a third-round pick. He gives up Melvin Gordon and Joe Mixon to get this done. He gives up 2 solid guys to get 1 amazing guy and a fantastic backup. Great deal. They're bringing him back home to the Carolinas, so I love it. I love this trade. We're going to see what each team can do with each piece. But yeah, I think it's a win-win for each team. They get what they want, consistency or camaraderie. Quarantine, they get Devontae Freeman. He's not really looking too hot. He gets a 6th and a 7th round pick. Late picks, they're this year. He gives up some money to get this. Not really loving it too much. But again, he didn't really give up too much to get these guys. But we'll see what the quarantine can do with Devontae Freeman now that he's out of Atlanta. We'll see what old Goose Creek can do with him. Maybe he likes a small town feel. Heaters, they get Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery and a 4th and a 5th for Mike Evans and some money. Now, this trade is very, very interesting because it could go either way. Mike Evans, you know what he's going to do. You know what you're going to get. He's going to get touchdowns. He's going to do his thing. So good thing there for the Choke Artists. Now, Cooper Kupp and David Montgomery, they're solid in their own right. But the thing is, for the Heaters, I think for the Heaters to be able to win this trade, David Montgomery has to play better than he's been playing. If Montgomery does not, then I think the Choke Artists have won this trade. But we will see. See what Cooper Kupp does, and we'll see what the Heaters can do with that 4th and 5th pick. On to the power rankings. You guys know what it is. Coming in at number 10, it's your boys, Team Robinson 18. Coming in at number 9, the Room Dogs. Coming in at number 8, the Catalina Wine Mixers. Pow! Coming in at number 7, Hickory Grove Heaters. Number 6, Quarantine. Number 5, the Dumpster Fire. Not much has changed on these power rankings this week, guys. Not much is shuffled around. It's a very parity-driven league. Coming in at number 4, Kamehameha. Now, we do have a big change in the top 3. Coming in at number 3, the Vietnam Voyagers, after they gave up the top spot to now number 2, Atlanta Choke Artists. Now, some of you may be a little mad in Atlanta for this call. Why are we not number 1? Well, you know why you're not number 1? Because Atlanta, to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And the man, or that team rather, are the Philadelphia Smeagol's. And they are the man. Here are your standings, guys. Choke Artists again took over the top spot in the West. Team Robinson has actually moved back up into the 3rd spot. They reclaimed their 3rd place spot. And the East went 3-2 against the West last week, and they have taken back 2 of their primary playoff spots. Robinson, Dumpster Fire, Wine Mixers, none of them have a playoff spot. Now the Quarantine Room Dogs. Now they have them. On to Matchup number 1, Vietnam Voyagers versus the Roon Dogs. I'm told the Roon Dogs are actively searching for a city or a township of any kind to play in. Currently, they're playing on a vacant lot behind a Walmart in Colombia. And they really need a team. I really think they need an identity. Right now, they're just a stray dog. So we'll see what the Roon Dogs can do with all this background noise, with injuries, with Barkley and everything. They have a lot on their plate, but they came off with a huge win last week. Let's see what they can do this week against the Voyagers, who are coming off a 2-game win streak. But they did just pick up Jamal Williams for the Packers, so we'll see what he can do. Kamehameha versus Team Robinson 18 in the second matchup of the week here. We got Kamehameha coming off a tough loss to Atlanta last week, but then we got Team Robinson coming off a tough win over the Smeagol's, which is being overlooked as a crazy upset. Not many people are talking about that. But Team Mr. Robinson 18 beat the number 1 team in the league last week. We'll see if he can continue that fire against the Kamehameha. Matchup number 3, we got the Goose Creek Quarantine, who were absolutely destroyed by the Wine Mixers last week, going up against the Columbia Dumpster Fire, who also got destroyed by the Roon Dogs last week. So let's see what team can take hold of this season and bounce back. Let's see who can do it. Who can do it? Who can step up? Coming in, number 4, matchup. Rivalry game of the week. We got the Hickory Grove Heaters at 2-4 at the Catalina Wine Mixers, also at 2-4. You got a big win last week for the Heaters over the Voyagers. Can't speak, blah blah. But then they got the Wine Mixers, who are coming off a tough loss last week, and many tough losses on the season. So can they pull through on the season? Can they do it? We will see. And rivalry game of the week, we got your champion Philadelphia Smeagol's versus the Atlanta Choke Artists. Number 1 in the East, number 1 in the West. Who is going to take it? They're both 4-2. We have no idea, but last week Smeagol's choked against Team Robinson 18. Maybe they should trade team names. Atlanta took the top spot in the West. Can they take the top spot in the league? Can they do it? Predictions. These are Tebow's picks, guys. These are not my picks, but since Tebow was so kind enough to make that video, then here they are. Roon Dogs over the Voyagers. Kamehameha over Team Robinson. Dumpster Fire over Quarantine. Wine Mixers over the Heaters in the rivalry game of the week. Smeagol's over Choke Artists in the game of the week. Again, these are Tebow's picks, but they will be added to the overall score, whatever happens this week. And moving on to golf, guys. We've still got P-Man and Tebow up there in the top spot, but P-Man fell a little bit back to earth. He dropped 4 bogeys last week. And now it's a close, tight group, as aside from Joe way down there and 7 over, everyone else is pretty close, within seven strokes. So let's keep it up, guys. Keep up the good work. And thanks. Good luck. Bye-bye.